Hello viewers, welcome again to example 2 on the multiplication of SURD that I started with you in the first video. In the first video, we started learning about multiplication of SURD and we've done a detailed explanation on it, and we've looked at the different types of multiplication that you can get under the multiplication of SURD, and we solved some examples on it as well, and I hope you all understood it and you enjoyed the lesson as well. This is a continuation to solve another example with you so that you get a better understanding of it. So this is example 2. As you can see from the board, I've written example 2 on the board, so it means we've already done example 1 in the first video. Okay, so I will advise that you do well to watch the first video, because the first video lays the foundation, the basic knowledge and understanding that you need about the multiplication of SURD. I've done that explanation in the first video. Okay, so do well to watch the first video so that you get a good foundation to be able to handle this session as well. As I said, this is just a continuation to solve another example so that you get a better understanding of it. And please don't forget to like the videos and also share them after watching. So let's go ahead and handle the example 2 that I have on the board. So example 2, it says simplify the following. I have A, square root of 6 times square root of 3, and the B, square root of 8 times square root of 4. We have to simplify this one. Okay, so let's start with the A. Let me write my solution down and let's do it together. So I have square root of 6 times square root of 3. Okay, we have to simplify this one. Okay, so now in the first video we've already learned about this. Okay, so now this is square root of 6 and this is square root of 3, and they are multiplying. You can see that both values have square root in it. Okay, so for us to simplify it, both values will come under one square root sign. Okay, we learned this in the first video. Okay, that's why I'm encouraging you to watch the first video. I've done a detailed explanation on it. Okay, so now, let's go ahead and handle this one. Okay, I said that because this one has square root sign and this also has square root sign, and we are multiplying, for us to do the multiplication, both values, which is the 6 and the 3, both values will come under one square root sign, and this is how you go about it. So it's going to be square root of, okay, then you bring your 6, which is here, you bring your times, which is here, and the 3 also comes. Okay, so it's going to be square root of 6 times 3. Okay, the values will come under one square root sign. Okay, that is how you handle multiplication of a 2 SURD. Okay, when this one has a square root sign and this also has a square root sign and they are multiplying. Okay, so that's how to handle it. Okay, so the values will come under one square root sign. So write your square roots. Okay, then the 6 comes here times the 3. You repeat the 3, which is here. Okay, so it becomes square root of 6 times 3. I hope the explanation is clear enough. Okay, let's simplify further. Okay, so this one is going to be square root of 6 times 3 gives 18. So we are going to get square root of 18. And now the square root of 18, we can still simplify further. Okay, we've learned about simplification of SURD, so we are going to apply that knowledge here. Okay, that's why I keep encouraging you to watch the previous video, because I've taught you simplification of SURD. Okay, so we are going to apply that to simplify the square root of 18, because we cannot leave it like this. We are not done. If you leave it like this, we are not done, and you might lose some marks. Okay, when someone is marking your work, so we need to simplify further. Okay, we are going to apply the knowledge that we've had on the simplification of SURD to simplify this one. Okay, so now let's go ahead and simplify this one. We learned that for you to simplify this one, you look for two numbers that can multiply to give you back the 18. Okay, but those two numbers, one of it needs to be a perfect square. Okay, let me repeat it one more time. So for us to simplify the square root of 18, we are going to look for two numbers that can multiply to give back the 18, but those two numbers, one of it needs to be a perfect square, and I've explained what a perfect square is to you. Okay, so the two numbers that comes in mind will be 2 times 9. Okay, 2 times 9 gives 18, and then 9 is a perfect square, so we can use 2 times 9. Okay, so in place of the 18, we are going to write 2 times 9 or 9 times 2 is the same thing because multiplication is commutative. Okay, so I'm going to repeat the square root sign. So I'm going to continue from here. I hope you are following. Okay, so I'm going to repeat the square root sign, which is the, okay, and the 18, I'll replace it with 9 times 2. I hope you agree with me up to this point, okay, because we've established that for you to simplify the square root of 18, you look for two numbers that can multiply to give you back the 18, but those two numbers, one of it needs to be a perfect square, okay, and we've agreed on 2 times 9, okay, because the 2 times 9 gives 18 and then 9 is a perfect square. Okay, so in place of the 18 we write 9 times 2 or 2 times 9 is the same thing. Okay, so bring your square root sign which you have here, and the 18 you replace it with 9 times 2. Okay, now we've learned from the previous videos that when we have this, we can separate them by writing it as square root of 9 times square root of 2, okay, because the square root affects everything down here. So the square root sign will affect the 9 and also affect the 2, okay, so for that matter, we can write it as square root of 9 times square root of 2. We can separate them like this, and we've learned this in the previous videos under the simplification of SURD. Okay, so we are applying that same knowledge here. Okay, let's go ahead and simplify further. Square root of 9, we know the answer to be 3. Okay, so write your 3 times. Now the square root of 2, we will not get a whole number as an answer for square root of 2. So all that you need to do is just to repeat your square root of 2 back. Okay, so it's going to be 3 times, then you repeat your square root of 2. Okay, now let's simplify further by multiplying. So 3 times square root of 2 is going to give me 3 root 2. Okay, and this is your final answer for simplifying square root of 6 times square root of 3. Okay, it's going to give you 3 root 2. If you type this whole thing on the calculator will give you a straight answer, which is 3 root 2. Okay, so you can check with your calculator to see. Okay, but this is the process to go through to arrive at the answer. Okay, I hope the explanation was clear enough and you understood it as well. Okay, so now let's go ahead and handle the B. Okay, the example B that I have on the board. We have square root of 8 times square root of 4. Okay, so let me write my solution and let's do it together. So I have square root of 8 times square root of 4. Okay, so now there are two ways you can do this. Okay, so you can choose to do the multiplication, okay, then afterwards you simplify your answer, or you can choose to simplify the square root of 8, because the square root of 8 you can simplify it, okay, using the simplification of SURD that I taught you. You can simplify the square root of 8, then the square root of 4, we know the answer, write the answer down, then you conduct your multiplication, or you can follow this process, okay, by doing the square root of 8 times square root of 4, that will give you square root of 32. Okay, then the square root of 32 you simplify further. Okay, so any way that you do it, you get the same answer. So I'm going to do the two methods with you, okay, so that anyone that you understand, you stick to it. Okay, so now let's go ahead and start with the first method of going through this process. Okay, so now we have square root of 8 times square root of 4. You can see that this one has square root sign, this also has square root sign. They are multiplying. Okay, so the values will come under one square root sign. Okay, so it's going to be square root of 8 times 4 as we did to this one. Okay, the same process. Okay, so the values will come under one square root sign. Okay, so let's go ahead and simplify for that. So now I have my square root sign there. 8 times 4, 8 times 4 gives 32. Okay, so we write your 32. I hope you understand up to this point. Okay, now we are not done, okay, because the square root of 32 you can simplify further. Okay, so again we are going to apply the knowledge that we've had on the simplification of SURD to simplify this one. Okay, so the square root of 32 we are going to simplify it. So going through the same process as we went through from here, we are going to look for two numbers that can multiply to give back the 32, but those two numbers, one of it needs to be a perfect square. Please, I hope you agree with me up to this point. Okay, so let me repeat it one more time. We are going to look for two numbers that can multiply to give back the 32, but those two numbers, one of it needs to be a perfect square. Okay, and we can use 2 times 16. 2 times 16 gives 32, and the 16 is a perfect square. Okay, so in place of the 32, we can write 16 times 2 or 2 times 16. Okay, so let's go ahead and simplify further. Okay, so now I'll write this one as, okay, I'm going to continue from this side. Okay, so I'm going to have square root of 16 times 2. Okay, as I've explained that the 32, we can replace it with 16 times 2 because you look for two numbers that can multiply to give you back the 32, but the two numbers, one of it needs to be a perfect square. That's why we've agreed on the 16 times the 2, okay, because the 16 is a perfect square. I hope the explanation is clear up to this point. So in place of the 32, we can write 16 times 2. Okay, so now let's go ahead and simplify further. Okay, we know that the square root sign affects everything down here. So the square root will affect the 16 and also affect the 2. Okay, so it's going to be square root of 16 times square root of 2. I hope you agree with me up to this point. Okay, now square root of 16, we know the answer to be 4. Okay, so write our 4 times. Now the square root of 2 will not get a whole number as an answer for square root of 2. So you just need to repeat your square root of 2 back. Okay, I hope you understand up to this point. Okay, from here, let's do our multiplication, then we'll get our final answer. 4 times root 2 will give you 4 root 2. Okay, and this is your final answer for simplifying square root of 8 times square root of 4. The final answer is 4 root 2. If you type this whole thing on the calculator will give you a straight answer, which is the 4 root 2. I hope the explanation was clear enough and you understood it as well. Now, there's another way to handle this. Okay, so I'm going to clean this one, then I'm going to show you the other method that you can handle this same question. Okay, so I hope you understand this one, so I can clean it. Okay, so I'm going to clean this one from there, then we look at the other method of handling this one. Okay, so again, I have the square root of 8. Okay, so square root of 8 times square root of 4. Okay, now the square root of 8, we can reduce it. Okay, so you look for two numbers that can multiply to give you back the 8, but those two numbers, one of it needs to be a perfect square. Okay, we are applying the simplification of SURD. Okay, so the two numbers you can think of will be 2 times 4. 2 times 4 gives 8, and the 4 is a perfect square. Okay, so we can use 2 times 4. So in place of the 8, I'm going to write 4 times 2 or 2 times 4. Okay, please, I hope you understand the explanation. Okay, so now let's go ahead. So the square root of 8, the 8, I'll replace it with 4 times 2. I hope you agree with me up to this point. Then bring your times, which is here, and the square root of 4, which is here. I hope you agree with me up to this point. Okay, now we can separate this one. Okay, just as we did. Okay, so the square root affects everything down here. So we are going to write it as square root of 4 times square root of 2. Okay, so it's going to be square root of 4 times square root of 2. Then you bring your times, which is here, then bring your square root of 4, which is here. I hope you agree with me up to this point. Okay, so with the square root of 8, we simplify it now. We've got square root of 4 times 2. And we know that the square root affects everything here. So the square root affects the 4 and also affects the 2. Okay, so you can separate them by writing it as square root of 4 times square root of 2. Then bring your times square root of 4, which is here. Okay, now square root of 4, we know the answer. So let's write the answer down. Square root of 4 is 2. So 2 times, now the square root of 2, you not get a whole number as an answer for square root of 2. So just repeat your square root of 2 there. Then times square root of 4, we know the answer, which is 2. Okay, so write a 2. Okay, so now we need to multiply and get our final answer. Okay, now let's just group like terms. Okay, so that we don't get confused. Okay, so I want to group like terms here. Okay, so I'll write this one as this 2. Okay, the 2 which is here times the 2 which is here times the 2 which is here, then times the root 2. I hope you agree up to this point. We just group like terms. Okay, so now the 2 times 2 will give 4, and the 4 times root 2 will give 4 root 2. I hope you understand it. Okay, so the 2 times 2, it gives 4. Let me continue from here. Okay, so 2 times 2, it gives 4. So I get 4 times root 2. Okay, I hope you understand up to this point. Okay, so let me write it here so that you see it well. Okay, so 2 times 2, it gives 4. Okay, so that 4 times the root 2. Okay, so no need to get confused. I'm just continuing from this side. Okay, so this 2 times 2 gives 4, so the 4 is here, times the root 2, then bring your root 2. Now 4 times root 2 gives 4 root 2. Okay, so your final answer is going to be 4 root 2. Okay, so this is your final answer for simplifying square root of 8 times square root of 4. You can see that we are getting the same answer as the first one. Okay, the first method that we used, we also got 4 root 2, which is the same as this process. Okay, and we got 4 root 2. Okay, I hope the explanation was clear enough and you understood it. I'll see you again in another video whilst we solve more examples on this. Please don't forget to like the video and also share the video as well. Bye bye.